Welcome to the Style Stories podcast with me, your host, personal stylist Lisa Gillbe. Before we get into the main part of the show today, I just want to let you know that today's episode is a shoppable podcast. So I have created suggestions that you can click and buy directly. I'm going to be running through all the autumn winter trends in today's show. And then if you head over to my blog, which is lisagilbestyle.com, head over there, you'll be able to shop the pieces that I recommend. Enjoy the show. Hello and welcome to the Style Stories podcast with me, your host, personal stylist Lisa Gillbe. This is a podcast that discusses style, image, fashion and confidence and aims to help you to get clarity on your personal style. I've been a personal stylist in London for the past 14 years, working with lots of professionals from all professions, lots of law, banking, finance, those kinds of things in the city of London and around and up and down the country. And I've seen inside hundreds of wardrobes, literally hundreds of wardrobes. And I know that most style issues and problems and worries and stresses that we have are the same across the board. So in this podcast, I really help to break down what those are and give you some tools, not rules, to help you to get a wardrobe that really, really speaks to you. So I'm really excited to be back. I've actually had a big break. It was August. A lot of people shut down in August and go on holiday. And traditionally, I never work in August because the shops are a mess. They're normally full of sale things and they're also full of high summer clothes as well. And let's be honest, how much summer have we actually had this year? We've had about 3 months of summer. So those kinds of clothes are really fleeting in the wardrobe. And so I never take my clients to the shops in August. And I've got 2 boys, they're off school in August as well. So I'm really lucky to just be around with them during that time. And then I just work harder the rest of the year round to make up for it. So I've been off for the whole of August. I had a lovely break from my podcast as well. But what a great time to come back. Start of a brand new season. We've just had London Fashion Week. We've had Copenhagen Fashion Week as well. So there's lots of new trends to talk about, which is what today's podcast is all about. So today I'm going to be talking through what you can expect to see over the next few months, what the hot trends are for autumn, winter 2024, 2025. I'm going to run through those in a second. But before I do, I just want to let you know what to expect in the coming episodes, the next couple of episodes that we've got in the pipeline. So first of all, today we're going to be doing trends for autumn. And then in the next 2 episodes of the podcast, I'm going to be giving some tips on how you can really get to know your personal style, how to declutter your wardrobe, and some tips on what kind of clothes you need in your wardrobe to make sure you've got the right things in your wardrobe. Because the thing is, you know, the age-old problem, if you've got lots and lots of clothes in your wardrobe, but you still struggle with pulling outfits together, that probably means that you haven't got the mix of the right pieces in there. So I'm going to be running through those and what I suggest they could be, and how, if you find your personal style, it's easier to work out what that means for you. So if you know your personal style and your wardrobe matches your lifestyle as well, you can start to have a really great wardrobe that flows and works and you feel excited about. So they're going to be the next 2 episodes after this. After those 2 episodes, I'm welcoming a guest on here, Abby from My Tall 40s. She's on Instagram. She's amazing. She's 6'1". She's super stylish. She's going to be talking to us about her style story, her style journey, and also some hot tips on where to shop and pulling outfits together when you are over 5'10". So I'm looking forward to all of that. So let's get into the main part of today's show. Right, trends, here we go. So, trends to look out for that we've been seeing on the front row and in all the shows at London Fashion Week and in all the editorial. Brown is a huge, huge colour, but specifically brown suede. I'm going to tell you about the actual colours that are on trend for the season in a second, but you'll be seeing lots and lots of brown suede jackets everywhere. I'm excited about this. This is right up my street. Brown is not a colour that people particularly love, but it is actually really quite chic, especially a chocolate brown. But because part of my style personality, And I'm going to be, covering style personality in the next 2 upcoming episodes, because my style personality is a bit 70s. I like flares. I like those kinds of colours. I like those silhouettes. This trend appeals to me. So I'm not suggesting in today's podcast that you go out and buy all the trends, but you might have some of these pieces in your wardrobe already. Some of these will appeal to you and some of these won't, but I'm just going to run through what is hot anyway. So brown suede, either little crop jackets or oversized blazers are everywhere. It looks fantastic paired with denim. So you could wear a denim shirt and denim jeans as well, so double denim, because that's actually a thing now. It looks nice actually. It looks quite sleek to wear a tonal and matching top and bottom, and then put a brown suede jacket over the top and some brown boots. I actually put a look exactly like that on my Instagram today. So go over and check my Instagram, which is Lise Gillbe Stylist, and it's Lise, Lise. I am Lisa as well, but I do like to be called Lise. So I'm Lise Gillbe Stylist over on Instagram, and I posted an outfit with my brown suede jacket from Mango and my flared jeans from M&M and my Suzanne denim shirt as well. So you can see what I'm talking about there. So brown suede is massive. Sheer skirts. So can you remember a few years ago, it was probably, I think it was noughties, kind of early 2010s, wearing sheer dresses over the top of wide leg and baggy jeans? Well, that look is definitely back. So we're wearing long dresses, knee length dresses and longer over the top of jeans. So it's a real sort of layered kind of boho, relaxed vibe. Sheer is really the key word here. Sheer is everywhere. So see-through lace, sheer tops, sheer dresses, lots of mesh. You've seen the mesh ballet flats and the mesh see-through shoes, something I really disliked at first, but now I really like it. I think it looks great, and I really like it with baggy jeans. So sheer is definitely a mood, and that's all around at the moment. So if you like that layering look, then some baggy jeans with a beautiful lace dress over the top is quite a cool look to have. Colour-wise, I was going to mention colours. So we've said brown already, and it's definitely chocolate brown that's in, and brown suede, but also pops of red. So the colours that are in for the season are brown, red, blush pink, and burgundy. Burgundy is absolutely massive. It's huge. It doesn't suit everyone. That kind of is quite harsh. It can be quite harsh against your skin tone. If it doesn't suit you up against your face and is a bit draining, then some gorgeous burgundy boots or a gorgeous burgundy bag would be an absolute brilliant nod to the trend. And it is just really luxe as well, and gorgeous for autumn, winter. Now, burgundy and blush pink together look really nice. Blush pink is a move on from Barbie pink that we've had recently. We've had bubblegum pink. We've had really hot, harsh pinks, bit neon, that kind of thing, which I actually love. I love a bit of neon pink. But blush pink is, definitely a more feminine, softer version that we're going to be seeing coming in to autumn 2024, and also splashes of red. So this was a huge thing back in the summer, but this is a great way to elevate your wardrobe. So you could just buy a red jumper and it will really add that pop of colour to your whole wardrobe. And red really suits a lot of skin tones. It looks great if you've got blue eyes, because it makes blue eyes pop. It's a neutral red. It's classed as a neutral colour, so it really does suit everyone, especially that kind of bright red. So red, pops of red in shoes, maybe in bags, just a scarf. You could get a coat, just a pop of red somewhere is going to be really great for elevating the wardrobe. And all these colours work quite well together. So blush pink would be nice with burgundy and with brown, and burgundy with brown is really nice as well. So those sort of blended colours, and also brown is great with red too. So they all work together. Let's talk about trousers. So we've had for a long, long time now baggy, loose jeans. We haven't seen skinny jeans around for a while. If you still love them, go for it, carry on. They're just not particularly current at the moment. So if you want more of a modern silhouette and you want to look a bit more up to date, go for some loose baggy jeans. Citizens of Humanity do some really, really great ones. They're at the higher end of the scale, but you can get them anywhere. You can get them in Hush, John Lewis, and Other Stories do some great denim on the high street. So look for baggy. I had a client actually on Friday last week who she is a straight body shape, and she's got quite a long body, and so she actually suited this lower rise jeans. So just sort of get to know what rise you suit. But I generally find that quite a high rise, so a higher waist on jeans, is flattering on most people. It holds you in. Also, if you add a belt to the top of that as well, then that gives you nice waist definition. So that's always flattering. And if you can, tuck your top in, because it does look good. Obviously not when you're layering the sheer lace dress over the baggy jeans. Giving contrasting information here, different trends. You pick and choose the trends that suit you and the ones that you like. So loose jeans, loose trousers. So definitely some grey tailored sort of pleat front trousers would be a great addition to the wardrobe, with a red jumper. That would be a really nice outfit, and that would be quite simple and straightforward, but still look really chic and on trend and up to date. So look for loose trousers. Also, Bermuda shorts are here to stay. So I don't know what you think about Bermuda shorts. I love Bermuda shorts, and I'm talking about tailored, smart, chic ones. I'm not talking about going to the beach ones, like board shorts or anything like that. I'm talking about really lovely tailored ones with a belt and a shirt, and you can wear those with boots. I've seen people wearing Bermuda shorts, so they're sort of coming down just below the knee, with a pair of cowboy boots. It's quite an edgy look. It's a good look if you can carry it off. It's not for me. It's a bit too edgy for me, if I'm honest. But cowboy boots are massive still. They're like a huge, huge trend. Paired with Bermuda shorts, that's a very unexpected pairing, but often that's what makes a great outfit. So this is what, again, I'm going to be going into in the next 2 episodes of this, having the right things in your wardrobe, making sure you've got the right ingredients in your wardrobe to make an outfit recipe, because an outfit really is a bit like a recipe. You just need the right ingredients there. So lots of Bermuda shorts are going to be around. That's a very cool look, in leather and in wool, all those sorts of wintry materials, tweed, and midi skirts as well. So you might have noticed around, it's quite a sort of feminine silhouette. A wider cut tailored midi skirt is very in. We've been seeing the white skirts over summer. So lots of the fashion influencers who, they basically dress the same, lots of them, they'll buy what's on trend to show you what's on trend, because they sell more of them if it's a mainstream thing. So the white skirts was something that all the influencers were wearing, with studded ballet flats or with mesh ballet flats as well, in red from Miu Miu, that kind of thing. Another trend is going to be tweed, which I think must be, something that's in every single year. It's just very autumnal, isn't it? Gorgeous tweeds, so Donegal tweed, all the Scottish tweeds, all those kinds of things. As someone who is half Scottish, I'm all aboard that. I love it. Tartan is also massive as well. So I saw a few guys actually at London Fashion Week wearing kilts. And I know that they probably weren't Scottish. It was a fashion thing. There might have been a few Scottish people there, but you get my drift. Anyway, tweed, and also, really love a tweed or a checked blazer in winter. That is sort of like a bit of a non-negotiable for me. I always need to have a checked or a tweed blazer in my wardrobe this sort of time of year, when it starts to get colder, with some boots, some baggy jeans. I just think that's a really lovely look, and it just looks pulled together as well, because the quality of tweed is so good. That kind of thing you can get anywhere. Joules is, a classic, more sort of country brand. So that's Joules. Joules, that's great. And you can get that kind of tweed. Isabel Marant, if you're higher end, is beautiful. Isabel Marant Etoile. Obviously, you can look on Vinted, find those kinds of things as well. Anina Bing, she does lots of tweed. She tends to do black and white, but also white stuff, places like that. You can get it at any price point. So all over the high street, a really lovely tweed or checked blazer would be a great addition to the wardrobe. Fair Isle knits. So again, with my Celtic roots, happy about this. I do love a big chunky, loose Fair Isle cardigan worn with jeans and just a really sort of sexy kind of camisole, silk camisole, and lots of jewellery. So you're mixing up the materials. So denim and knit and then silk, like different textures, different materials create an interesting outfit, and it looks nice and it feels nice and it's casual, but it looks luxe, it looks elevated, and like you've made an effort. So lots of ferrule around. Again, you can get that anywhere. Toast is somewhere that does excellent ferrule at a bit of a higher price point, but also rag and bone as well. Again, higher price point, but gorgeous. You can find a few things like that on the outnet as well. And then let's talk about shoes. So shoes, we've got knee-high boots are massive. Knee-high boots look fantastic. I would like knee-high boots with the tailored Bermuda shorts and a loose jumper. That would be a great look. Knee-high boots are everywhere. I can't wear heels. I wish I could wear a gorgeous pair of burgundy knee-high boots like the ones I've seen in Suzanne that are absolutely beautiful, that would make every outfit I wear look amazing. Right, if you're just wearing a denim dress or you've got a jumper dress on, anything like that, you put these gorgeous Bermuda, gorgeous burgundy, they both began with B, burgundy leather block heel boots on, and boom, you just look fantastic, feminine, gorgeous, all of those things. I can't walk in them. I can't walk in them for more than about 5 minutes. And when I'm rushing around with my clients, because I do thousands of steps researching the shops and then actually shopping with the client and pulling together looks, I wouldn't last. I wouldn't last in those things. So I'm looking for a pair of more chunky track boots, and Ganni have those. But the point I'm making is knee-high boots are, again, massive and gorgeous and elevate all outfits. Just quickly about that mood, knee-high boots, 2 of the moods for London Fashion Week and just for the coming season, boho was massive. So Chloe did a show a few weeks ago and it was so boho, super boho. Sienna Miller was there and just in beautiful kind of blush pink, gorgeous flowing chiffon, but paired with really chunky Chloe sandals as well. So huge, great big platforms. So, that contrast again, something very, very soft and feminine paired with something hard. And another mood for the season is tough femininity. So this is right up my street. So I'll go into this in the next episode. But I love to wear something feminine and pretty and give it some edge. I wouldn't wear a pretty dress with a little pair of delicate heels. It wouldn't feel right to me unless maybe for a wedding, perhaps. But day to day, I want to toughen that look up. I would rather wear trainers, boots, chunky flat boots, something like that with my beautiful dress. Tough femininity is a mood of the season I'm very excited about. Yeah, and that's going to be big for autumn 2024. Okay, shoes, carrying on with shoes, studded ballet flats. That's another one. Still here, studded ballet flats and mesh. It's going to be too cold for your mesh soon. Almond toe flats, so that kind of almond shape. But flats. All the Fashion Week, keep your heels in the dust bags. They are not required at the moment. Everyone's wearing flats. And loafers as well. Chunky loafers are really great too. Wear them as well with ankle socks if you dare. That's quite kind of edgy fashion, but it's becoming more mainstream now. But a pair of loafers worn with a really pretty dress gives that tough femininity to that dress, and that's a really nice high-low mix and blend. Also, huge trainers of the season, the sneakers of the season are Miu Miu collaboration with New Balance. And they've done some brown suede trainers and like a sort of gorgeous chocolate brown with orange laces, different coloured lace in each shoe. So the left and the right have different laces. They're £800. They are the fashionista's choice of the season. If you want something a bit less toppy, then you can get brown suede trainers everywhere, and they really are the colour of the season in sneakers and trainers. Adidas do them. It's just that kind of sort of 70s mood, retro mood I really like. A surprising entry is tinsel knits. So can you remember, I remember back in, I don't know, I reckon it was probably the 80s, I had a tinsel knit, and it sort of then became like something your auntie wore at Christmas. But these are not just for Christmas, and they're not something that your auntie wears like all year round that she got from the market. It's not that. It's now, according to Simone Rocha, who is incredible, the Irish designer. She does the most beautiful, ethereal mesh net chiffon, gorgeous clothes. She had loads of these tinsel knits. So they're not just for Christmas. This is a new thing. Tinsel knits paired with a crinkle silk skirt. So the crinkly silk skirt adds a bit of edge and a bit of, I just rolled out of bed, a bit of nonchalance, that kind of thing. So I love that vibe, that whole vibe. It's glamorous, but it's still a bit edgy as well. So crinkly silk is something you'll be seeing a lot about as well. And Ganni have done a really gorgeous crinkle silk dress. It's kind of a full length maxi dress, which is ivory background with lots of pink flowers all over it. Dark florals are another thing. So I'm just spilling this all out to you. Dark florals are another thing that are huge. Dark florals are going to be everywhere on skirts and jackets. Also, leopard print. Leopard print, as fashion editors know, is a bit of a neutral now. And on the fro at Fashion Week, there were lots of leopard print coats, leopard print jackets, leopard print everything. So that's huge if you like a bit of animal print. Definitely go, and I'm sure you've probably got lots of you will have some leopard print in the wardrobe. So that's definitely a trend for this season again, if it ever went away. And polka dots. So we just saw Lady Victoria Starmer made her front row debut this week. And she was at Edeline Lee's show, and she was sitting next to the head of the Fashion Council, and she looked absolutely immaculate. She looked so chic, really incredible, wearing Edeline Lee in a beautiful polka dot dress. And polka dots are big for the season. And as someone who doesn't like pattern, I really don't like pattern much, if I'm honest. I would always go for lace. I do love polka dots and I like stripes. I'm not really a huge, massive floral person. I feel like often pattern bores me after a while, even though I'm after that Ganni dress. I have to just backtrack on that. The Ganni crinkle dress with the pink flowers, that is gorgeous. I have got my eye on that. That's on my wish list. Polka dots are classic and they kind of never go out of fashion. And there's lots of polka dot dresses around now. I've spotted a really gorgeous tulle, gorgeous polka dot ruffled one in sort of, tulle material, full length, which is in warehouse. I'm going to be wearing with chunky boots. That's my rundown of all the trends for autumn winter 2024 going into 25. The great thing about today's podcast is it's a shoppable podcast. So I'm going to be creating a blog on my website, lisagilbystyle.com, and you can shop some of the pieces that I've recommended here, and I'll do a range of price points as well. And you can just look at what I've recommended and click and buy straight from there. So thank you so much for listening to the Style Stories podcast. If you're enjoying it, please do leave me a 5-star review. And if you hit the follow button as well, it helps me to get up the charts so I can carry on doing these podcasts and getting on some great guests that I'm lining up at the moment. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time.